Good morning, children. Welcome back with the next new session. So, in this session, we are going to discuss the last part of the lesson. So, the lesson so far we have started was lesson number 14, Establishment of British Empire. Establishment of British Empire. So, in the last class, we have learned that many of the parts of India were slowly ruled by the Britishers, and that too the lands that they got was the lands that were once gifted by the people whom they have supported earlier. Okay, that means when two Indians fought against each other, when they were fighting with each other, these Britishers took an advantage, started supporting any one party from any of the party, from both the parties. They have supported one single party, and they have provided army as well as soldiers and the guns, all these weapons to the the one side of the party, and so on. After winning, so as a term of a gift, though, so the kings in those days used to gift the lands or gift a lot of money to the French or the English East India Company. This is the reason why slowly these people have started occupying many lands now. Now, next what happened is, soon after, when slowly when they could not pay, when what happened is, the kings promised them that every year or every month they are going to send the payment to the French East India Company, the soldiers that they have provided during the fight previously. So whatever they have provided, the armies as well as the guns, whatever they have provided for that, every year or every month they are going to pay the amount for them, and every time they will also give them a kind of gift also. Now, as the promise was kept, now the people of Indians now found it burden, because there is no revenue, that means there is no source of income. But slowly they can see that most of their lands from their country is now under the British rule, though it is a gift, but it was now under the British control now. Then people who are living in these places, that means lands which were given as gifts, the people in these lands were suffering, who are under the Britishers. Now, other thing is, it has become a huge burden for these kings as well as for the people who are paying the taxes also. It has become a very huge burden that they could not give any money to the English now. So what they understood is that our lands are going to be occupied by them, and slowly we are losing our lands, and from here we are going to lose the power from our country, and we lost our country, and finally we will be the slave for the country if we don't react now itself. Okay, so when finally they have burst out, the zamindars, the rulers and all, the kings and all, finally they have understood what was the actual intention, that means what was the main idea for these people. When they have understood, they started acting against to this English East India Company. So about that we are going to talk today in this session. Okay, so the session today we are going to talk about is 1857 revolt. So 1857 revolt, children, it is a very important year for the Indian history. So it was the time of May 10th, okay, 1857. So what happened that day was, it was all sunset. Okay, it was the time of sunset. Now, the armies and the soldiers who were working under the Britishers started firing the guns on the people of English. So on the evening, when they could not tolerate, they could not even, now it is out of now tolerant. That means this English people, there are some armies and soldiers who were Indian armies and soldiers who were working under the British people. Okay, so many people like Mangal Pandey, okay, all there are some of the other people also who are who used to be the army or the soldier for this English people. So they used to work under them. Now, on the evening of May 10th, what happened that evening was, when it was sunset, all the soldiers and army together, they start firing onto the Englishmen. So many people have lost their life. And next what happened is, now slowly they have why the main protest was, that is, one is the army people or the soldiers who were under the British rule, they used to use the modern guns, they used to have the modern guns. Okay, so modern guns, what they used to do is, they used to have a rifles means, the long guns and all. So the rifles, what they have to do is, how it is used is, a small packet is given. Okay, in that packet there is a gunpowder. Okay, so in that packet there is a gunpowder. So they have to take out the packet mouth, like they have to tear the packet mouth, and then they have to pour it into the gun, and a stick will be available which they have to just pierce it into that, and from there the gunpowder is all inserted into the cartridge. Okay, so it all inserted into the gun, and finally it is gun is ready for the shooting. Okay, now what is the problem now is, whatever the gunpowder they are giving, no, so the outer coat of the gun packet, that means the outer coat of the gun packet, to keep the gunpowder dry, these English people were using the cow as well as the pig fat. The cow as well as the pig fat was taken and it was coated on the gunpowder, so that the gunpowder will not get dry and will not get wet and will be dry for the long time. Now, as being a Hindu, and for the Muslims also, these Hindus worship cows, so that they do not want cows fat to go into their mouth, as well as the Muslims, they hate pigs, so even they don't want the this pigs flesh to be into the fish fats to be into their pig fats into their mouths now. So what happened is, this was one of the other cause also, because all the armies are, most of them were Hindus. They do not want their their religion to be damaged, because Hindus are the people who worship this cow and cows, so they don't want the fat of the cow to be into their mouth, so they were worrying if their religion is going to be spoiled. So that was also one of the reason. Then the same situation was also happened in the place of Kolkata. Okay, in the place of Barakpur in Kolkata, a same situation happened. Same there also, some armies found that the gunpowder, the cartridge was made of the fat of cow as well as the pig. So even they have started revolting now. Now, next what happened is, on the day of May 11th, okay, that means the next day in the morning, what happened is, the Sipais and the soldiers, Sipais means the soldiers, okay, the Sipais and the army people, they have started their journey firing the Englishmen. So, and as well as they have also fired many of the police stations, many of the offices of the English people, and started their rally towards Delhi. Okay, they started their journey towards the Delhi now. So when they were going across the Delhi, most of the places came to know that this Indian Sipais have killed some of the English people, and they have burnt many of the offices which belong to the English people. They have also killed many of the English people. All these things, all this information, like were every city and every village, all this information has been passed. So many people after getting such idea, they understood, yes, now we can take a revenge from these people, because they have made us suffer for a long time. Now we can go against to them. So what they have done is, so many from every state or every city, group of people started going against the Britishers. Now even from every village, all these people have started firing the police stations or the postal polling booths and all. Then the telegram lines and the telephone lines were all taken off from the route, so that all these things, the postal and the telegram people of Indians, they did not know. The Britishers have newly brought from their country, so they have all the people of the villages, they have all taken off the lines and all. On the railway lines, they have damaged the railway lines. They have broken all the broken all the English offices and all. So a lot of things have all happened. So now the English people have started getting worried why these people of Indians are taking such a revenge now, because it was not being tolerated by the Indians now, because it is our own land. Why the other country people who has just come to our country just to have a business, but why they are doing like this? Okay, so what they have done is, there are some people, I told now in the beginning, that means in the May 10th, some Indian soldiers have started their journey towards Delhi after killing some of the Englishmen. So when they were going, so they one thing they wanted is, we want the Mughal rule back into our country. We want our Mughal rule back into our country. We are ready to follow all the laws and regulations what the Mughal has already kept for the country. We want the Mughal rule back. Okay, but that time it was the time when Aurangzeb, the last Mughal emperor, has already passed away. Okay, the next, because till Aurangzeb, the Mughal empire was the powerful empire, but when the Aurangzeb was passed away, the next person, Bahadur Shah Zafar, was one of the ruler of Mughal empire. So he was imprisoned by the Britishers in the place of Lal Killa. Okay, so he was imprisoned by the Britishers in the place of Lal Killa. So these people, this Indian armies and sipais, they went towards the Delhi and they reached the Lal Killa. They have taken the Bahadur Shah Zafar and requested him, you have to rule the country back because we are not able to bear these English people anymore. So we want the Mughal Empire back to rule our country. So we are ready to follow all the rules and regulations. Okay, then the royal families who were just having a fear that if we go against the Britishers, their lands will be under danger or the kingdom will be under danger, the kingdom will be taken away by them. So these people who had a lot of fear previously, now they also joined the people of army and they also started supporting them and started being against the Britishers. So along with them, the people like the farmers and the peasants, farmers and the small peasants who were not able to pay the taxes at all, now they also joined this group and they also started going against this. Okay, so by looking all these things, many English people have started getting a kind of fear that now it is all and we maybe we are going to lose the control from this country and again we have to go back to our country. So this was a kind of a fear what these English people have got. Then what happened is, so there were only 45,000 people, 45,000 English people were only left in the country because most of the people were already killed. Okay, so already killed by the Indian soldiers and armies. Now there were only 45,000 people left, but there were a lot of some thousands, some 30,000 of or more than that. There are some armies or sipais are there everywhere, spreaded everywhere in India. So wherever they find the English people, they were just killing them. Okay, now the people of English, they were in a fear now what is going to happen with their family who have come along with them to the India, because these people have also brought their families to the India and they were living in the country, in our country. So now they were started protecting for their country and they were hidden somewhere. Now then what happened is, slowly when this 1857 revolt has slowly decreased, that means most of the English people were killed. Slowly these English people again got a chance to start gaining the control back again. Okay, so started again to gain their control back. So what is the reason for them to get the control back? So the thing is, they understood that these people of Indian armies and soldiers are not in a huge group. Okay, every state or every city is having different groups. They are not in a huge group and they are not attacking us. So what they have done is, they have separately focused on a particular state or a particular village, and there they have like treated every Indian very badly, and they have told them they should not come, they are not allowed to come against the Britishers. Okay, now first thing, divided and ruled. Okay, all these people were divided into different groups, so they did not have any plan or idea of what they have to do against the Britishers. No, these people of army and army of Indians, they did not have any kind of a plan. Now what happened is, this was one of the advantage that was taken by the French East India Company or the East India Company. What they have done is, they have started attacking one single particular city and one single particular village. Now they understood, if all these people, if they would have come into a group and if they have attacked us, we may lost in this battle. But what happened here is, there are some group of people, small group of people are coming and attacking here. So this was one of the advantage. The other thing was, the people like the Indians and the soldiers did not have the modern guns. So these modern guns were under the Britishers, and that too they have brought it back from their countries. So it was not in with the hands of the people of armies and soldiers. Okay, they had the old guns as well as they have used the swords as well as the the bow and arrows were used. So just think how long these swords or bow and arrows person can use, how long the old guns will work. Okay, where the people like the like Britishers, they have used the guns, modern guns, the cannons were all used. What is the competition for all this? The old things. Okay, like old guns or swords and like swords and their bows and arrows. What is the competition for this? How long this will keep them protected? Then they understood, and then they have started firing. The Britishers have started firing with the guns and cannons, and finally lost most of the people. Again, people of Indians have lost their hopes, and finally again they were under the British rule again. Okay, and this gave them a chance to rule back again for the next 90 years. Okay, that means in total India was being ruled by the Britishers for 200 years. Now after the 1857 revolt, after that again, so in the year of from the year of 1858, from there again 90 years the Britishers have got a chance to rule the country. Okay, next, when like how, do you know how did this English people have taken a revenge because of the revolt that was taken? Because the armies and soldiers have like killed many of their English people, no? So to take a revenge, what did they do? You know, they have killed some of the armies and soldiers, and they have hung them onto the trees of the villages. Onto the dead bodies were hung to the trees of the villages, so that every person from the village could come out and see the dead body of that. So many, like cruelly they were killed. Okay, the armies and the soldiers who has acted against the Britishers, they were killed brutally, they were killed so badly, and finally their dead bodies were hung to the trees. And some of the like armies and soldiers, what they have done, what these English people have done is, they have used the cannons. You know what is cannons? Okay, cannons means nothing but cylinder kind of a structure, where, see, you might have seen in the movies and all. So see, a big ball is inserted into it, and there will be a fire lit behind it. Okay, like in the movies also you might have seen the ball goes around with a huge blast and all. Okay, so these kind of weapons were used, and these were all used on the people of Indians. Okay, then finally what has happened is, when the Bahadur Shah Zafar, who has come out with the help of the armies and soldiers in the 1857 revolt, after when the Indians were again back into the control of the Britishers, Bahadur Shah Zafar was also taken back to the place called Rangoon. Okay, to the place called Rangoon, he was again taken back, and thereon he passed away. Okay, he was again taken back, and thereon he passed away. Now, after the 1857 revolt, in the year of 1858, the Queen Elizabeth of England, the Princess of England, the Queen of England, so what she said is, she has instructed very strictly to the East India Company or French East India Company that you don't have to rule the kingdom or the places of the Indians. Let the kingdoms give back to their kings. Let them rule their own country. Let them develop their country. You can just stay there, do the trade business, and come back to the country. Next, the royal families who had a fear of their kingdom to be lost, so there again they got a confidence that no, even their lands are, or their kingdoms are into a safe now. Then the people like the small peasants and the small farmers, they were also said that you can work onto your own fields. Even the zamindars also, who had their lands, who has given their lands for the farmers to work, no, so they need not also to give a lot more and more taxes to the people of Britishers. And finally, the pandits means the priest in the Hindus, that means the Brahmins, as well as the Maulvis. In like we have the pandit, okay, like the pujari we have in Hindus, okay, the Maulvis in the pandits for the Muslim is known as Maulvis. Okay, so the pandits and Maulvis, so whatever they work they used to do, the Britishers from there on did not interrupt into their work, as well as they did not show any kind of interruption into their religion also. So they did not even touch any of the other religions like the pandits and Maulvis. That means Hindus and Muslims religions were not touched by them. Okay, so this was all the orders that have given by the Queen Elizabeth, and because of her the English people could be little bit controlled. Now there was one more intention of that. So why she has told, and why these people have started leaving our country little free. The reason is, they did not want to go completely from our country. They wanted to live in our country, collect the revenue, that means get the profits from the country and send them back to their country. Okay, they did not want to leave the country. If all these people of all these people of army and soldiers, again if they wanted, they can push all these Britishers back to their country. But the East India Company, or the person Queen Elizabeth understood that the Indian people are not when the like army and the soldiers are not a small thing. If they really want, they can push all the Britishers back to the country. So this was one of the main point why the Queen Elizabeth has told that please leave them and let their kingdom or let their country be developed, or let their country be ruled by themselves, because they understood if we force or if we put more and more pressure, they will be thrown out of the country. Okay, so this was all about the lesson, children, establishment of British Empire. Okay, I hope you have all understood this part of the lesson very well. Okay, for any more doubts and queries, please ask us immediately. We'll meet up in the next upcoming session. Till then, bye children. Thank you. Have a nice day.